Don't worry, I'm not talking about school today. I'm gonna be talking about, a habit that until recently was, a hobby that until recently was kind of something I really wanted to do with my life. Hey guys, KiraKennedy here with day 19 in my Vlog Every Day in April challenge. And, well, believe it or not, at one point, I kind of wanted to be a singer. Now you may be questioning, oh, come on, you're a singer, prove it. I will. Not live, though. I have backup. I have, let's call it, archive footage that I can show you right about here.
Hey, there's a lot of you being good, and don't you miss me? 2 more years and you'll be done with school, and I'll be making history like crazy. This way is a water slide away from me, and take you for the road every day. Be cool. Stop locking myself down. Have my mind when tricks on me. Arms open wide, face to the sun. Now taste every moment and live it out loud. I know forgive me, I'm trying to find my calling. I'm calling out loud. I don't mean to be a bother, but have you seen this girl? If you're broken, I will mend you, and I'll keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on. Now I'm out of touch, I'm out of luck. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. Out of all these things I've done, think I love you better now. If you believe it's in my soul, I'd say all the words that I know, just to see if it would show that I'm trying to let you know. I'm here to the never-ending, rolling down the piles of singing. I'll be my woman's sword and shield, missionaries in a foreign field, voices in the can't explain, no safe, no all my name, never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world.
Yeah, not the greatest singer, but, you know, it was something I thought I wanted to do at one point. There were a whole bunch of reasons why I changed my mind, but it kind of, well, I don't even know how to explain it. Well, I know how to explain the first one. I am not very good at writing music. A lot of the stuff I did write, I'll show you an example right about here.
So how in the hell do I deal with the scars you left me alone to wonder why you can't see what I see? I thought I found someone that I could trust.
Yeah, that one theme is kind of very prevalent in all of my music, and the joke I used to use is, my songwriting, when it comes to songwriting, I suffer from what I like to call the Taylor Swift syndrome, in that a lot of my songs are very whiny and very, well, the fact that I call it the Taylor Swift syndrome kind of speaks for itself. And the thing is, up until last year, maybe 2 years ago, music was still something I really wanted to do. And then it kind of hit me one day. I don't feel very confident in the music I write, or I was writing, although at the same time, in the 6 years I've been writing music, I'd only really wrote 4 songs, and all of them I eventually grew to hate. But at the same time, I still wanted to do open mic nights, partially because, well, if you watch Lost in Stereo, you'll know that I have quite the collection of guitars. My joke is I do the open mic nights because I have to justify having that collection. But the funny thing is, I kind of mentioned it briefly and this is something, I mentioned briefly in the first ever Lost in Stereo. I did the review of David Cook's, American Idol Season 7 winner David Cook's first album. That once upon a time I actually wanted to audition for Canadian Idol, which is obviously the Canadian version of American Idol. You don't say. But, and I mentioned this also in that review, funny thing, I actually turned, at this point, the minimum age you had to be to audition for Canadian Idol or American Idol was 16. And, well, I was born in 1992, so I turned 16 the same year Season 6 happened. But my birthday was 4 days after the cutoff, because with Canadian Idol, the cutoff date is the day the Toronto auditions start, because Toronto's always the first stop on their audition tour. Now, at the time, I figured, no big deal, I'll just audition next year. I was a little upset, but again, I figured that was always next year. Little did I know that about the year after, because I had basically been I basically joined the Idol forums at that point, the Canadian Idol forums at that point, just trying to find some pointers and stuff for auditioning. And February came around, and there had not been any auditions announced, which was weird because they usually announce the audition tour at the end of December. I would find out 3 days later that there would be no Season 7. Needless to say, I took this news poorly. I was a little upset. Well, okay, I was a lot upset. But in hindsight, I don't know. It was something I really wanted to do, but looking at it now and how inconsistent I was as a singer back then, technically how inconsistent I am as a singer now, I don't know. I don't think I would have made it very far. I don't know. What do you guys think? I've been putting I'm putting clips from past performances in here. You guys can let me know in the comments below. And while you're there, maybe you guys should start giving me some questions you'd want me to answer in future episodes. Because with school winding down, I'm kind of worried that there's not going to be a whole lot to talk about. I mean, I've already talked about my summer plans. I've already talked about my time on YouTube, my time on radio. I've talked a lot about school. What do you guys want to see me talk about? Let me know in the comments below. But after all of that, if you guys would like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at KiraKennedyHNR, Tumblr at KiraKennedyHNR.tumblr.com, and of course you can always check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/KiraKennedyReviews. And as always, if you'd like to check out any of my past work, my Let's Plays, my stream archives, even my reviews, you can do so at peanutbutterdisaster.com. So until tomorrow, I'm Kira Kennedy, and thank you for watching.
Peanut butter disaster.